What is up, good people? Jungle Link here. Hope you're doing well. Just got done watching this BitBoy crypto video on XRP and its performance post lawsuit. And I got to tell you, I think he did pretty good. Hit the nail on the head. We have to understand the environment we are in and know what to expect. Now, it's not to say that XRP can't go up higher than it is. Now, what I won't do is I'm not going to mock people that thought that XRP would rip above all-time high as soon as this lawsuit was over and we won. I get it. I've made hundreds of videos about XRP. Have invested heavily in XRP. I totally respect its capabilities. I just think we have to look at the status of the market and say, well, for XRP to go above all-time high, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money that would have to flow in. That's a ton of market cap. And to have that kind of growth right now, I don't know where that money is coming from. But I will tell you this, as we get ready for the next bull run, he says he believes it's going to be the number one coin of the bull run. I don't know if I go quite that far, but for the large cap cryptos, specifically, your top 5 or 6 here, I really believe it will outperform Bitcoin in terms of growth percentage, Ethereum, BNB, and most of your other, very large, let's say top 10 cryptocurrencies. I think it has a ton of catching up to do, and I think it will. And in general, I think it'll just perform very well. A bull run with direct fiat liquidity. We've never had that here in the United States, and we're going to have that in this upcoming one. So that's what, for me, this is about. Setting my portfolio up, setting the stage for the next time crypto starts to grow and expand. Now, he talks about a $25 XRP price. I don't really have any price predictions anymore. If you could tell me what the overall market cap for cryptocurrencies is going to be, is it going to be 10 trillion? Is it going to be higher? Is it going to be lower? If you told me that, I could probably get you pretty close, but I honestly have no clue, how big this next crypto bull run will be. It could be quite large. It could shock a lot of people, but you just don't know until you see it play out, to be honest. We'll have to see, do we get some, headway here with regulations? Do we get some clarity for altcoins? While it may not be as paramount for XRP, for the overall health of the space, I think it is. And even for people using cryptocurrencies, if you're a business, if there's the likelihood that the SEC could challenge you on that, you're going to be less likely to incorporate crypto into your everyday business. We're seeing people jump in here, though. BlackRock trying to get an ETF, PayPal launching a stable coin. So I think people understand this is the future, and we are darn close. But that'll be a big one. Do we get some clarity? Do we get some clear guidelines? Do people know what is legal and what is not? That'll be huge for growth. Of course, Bitcoin ETFs, we're going to talk about that. And I think that will expand to other cryptocurrency ETFs, especially once we have some semblance of regulations here in this country. People are going to want to buy a basket of these currencies, and that'll be a great way to do so for a lot of people. So we got some big things on the horizon. It's going to take a little while, but we're getting closer. I really, really am confident in what XRP can do here over the next year or so, maybe a little bit longer. But that takes time, and you have to be in a market state where things are growing, new money is flowing in. That's the only thing that's going to send XRP roaring like most of us want it to. Other than that, it might go up towards $1, maybe a little higher. It might go down towards 30 cents. Who knows? It depends on the winds of the crypto market here in the short term. Long term, I think we're doing pretty good here. Now, Mike Novogratz revealed during his Galaxy Digital earning call that sources from within BlackRock say Bitcoin ETF approval is a question of when, not if, and it's likely within 4 to 6 months. Personally myself, I think that the SEC is going to take some time here. I think it's going to be closer to that 6-month range. I know people are talking about an August deadline, I think, for Cathie Wood's ETF application, and the first deadline for a lot of these are coming up quickly, but they can punt that out about 240 days. It would take us to about January, and I think the SEC is going to take the full time here. Maybe different this time around. Again, we have some big players in BlackRock and Fidelity. Maybe with that surveillance, they get a lot faster, but I don't think so. I would expect this to go through, but not to the last minute, and that would put us around January, which is actually very bullish because you'd have a Bitcoin ETF in January, the Bitcoin halving there in April, and I think a nice setup for things to really start ripping and roaring as we work through next year. Just how I'm looking at it. BlackRock Insider again saying ETF is likely within 6 months, so that's putting us, really, really close to what I was thinking right around that January timeframe. It's complicated. I know us crypto enthusiasts are like, what's so complicated? Just approve it. They're going to take their time here. They're going to look at things, but at the end of the day, it's going to get done. They can't delay this anymore. I think they will lose their case against Grayscale, and I think to be vindictive, Grayscale won't be the first to be approved, that's for sure. I think it'll be BlackRock, Fidelity, maybe one other. We'll have to see. I saw a lot of people saying, oh, all charges are dropped versus Sam Bankman-Fried. That is not the case. The Justice Department only did the political campaign charges. They're still bringing all the other fraud charges for all the various manipulation and fraud that Sam Bankman-Fried was involved in. Why did they drop the political stuff? Well, probably because it would implicate politicians and a lot of their stuff would surface and come out in the open. So I'm sure those politicians put pressure on them, told the DOJ, look, you got enough. Just go after the downright fraud. Leave us out of it. We know political corruption, how it works in this country. And I think it's as simple as that. That's why you saw those charges drop. They don't want to dig up stuff that politicians don't want out there in the wild. Let me know what you think down below. And as always, please like, please subscribe. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle Link.